Good day everyone, I am Jarra Paquit, and now I will talk about curiosity of youth at an early age, or shall we say at teenage pregnancy. We all know that some of youth members or even us have a curiosity about pregnancy. Not only in our country but also it is happens all over the world. And we also know that the teenage pregnancy is one of the major factors that affects population growth here in the Philippines. And it is considered as one of the major problems that the government is made this year. And according to the government statistics records, teenage pregnancy is cases rise up to 70% over 10 years only. These cases called attention for the some lawmakers. And the very best example or concrete example that the government made this year was the RH bill, or shall we say the reproductive health bill. And this bill aims to use of contraceptives, fertility control, and maternal care. As we can see in our environment, teenage mothers faces a lot of problems of their lives. Why? Because they provide proper care of their child and also the need of their child like foods, diapers, clothes, vitamins, and others needed of their child. And there are two possible factors of teenage pregnancy that I wish to discuss with you today. The first one is the lack of sexual education, and the second one, which we call the unwanted sex. Let me discuss first the lack of education of contraception. And according to the Divya Mohan, spokeswoman for the National Assembly School-Based Health Centers, there are all about 1,708 school-based centers nationwide, and only one-third all of them are high schools provide contraceptives. And now, let me proceed to the second one, which is the unwanted sex. According to the tenhealth.com, nearly 4 in 10 girls whose first intercourse happened at age 15 to 19, that the sex unwanted and involuntary. And feminist.com states that an estimated 20% for teen girls who become pregnant as the direct result of their rape. And we also know that the teenage pregnancy isn't simply for girls and boys because being a promiscuous and lack of access for sexual education and contraception. And also, teenage pregnancy is all about girls who having used injuries. Too often, teenage pregnancy is about girls losing agencies over their bodies because of the unbearable injuries of being sexually violated. And because of the curiosity, to girls aged 15 and 19, and 90% of them are developing countries occur within early marriage where the factors of imbalance of power, no access of contraception, and pressure on teenagers to prove their fertility. Factors such as an income and extent of teenagers' educations also big contribute. And according to the UN population growth, or shall we call the UNFPA, the teenage pregnancy has a huge rate of the Philippines, especially among the poor. And two-thirds of Filipinos who become pregnant before age 20 are belongs to the low-class society. Data from the National Statistics Office showed that 8% among 1.7 million babies born in 2004 we were born mothers to age 15 to 19 years old. Young mother gave birth 818,000 babies in 2000 alone. This means that almost 1 in every 10 babies is born to teenage mothers. And the risk is almost 10% of the born babies came from the young mothers are malnourished. As the years pass by, the statistics are getting higher. And we also know that having a curiosity can affect in our society or in our country. Not only in our country, but it is a universal social and educational concern in developed. It is not a new phenomenon, but it is a surprising that in the era of sexual literacy and the availability of contraception. And wherever we go, either we can go in Myanmar, Japan, Korea, South Arabia, teenage pregnancy is still major problems throughout the world. Wherever we go, either we can go in Japan, Myanmar, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, and more countries. Teenage pregnancy is still major problems throughout the world. In our place, we have a neighborhood who got pregnant at the age of 15. And I don't know what comes on her mind why she got pregnant at an early age. Or maybe she have a curiosity or lack of sex education and contraception. Eventually, she was the first girl who got pregnant at the age of 15 in our barangay. And after she gave birth of her child, I ask her questions about what she feels after pregnant. And she answered that she didn't know lack of sex education and contraception. And that's why both of them partner can't control their emotions. And now, the girl who got pregnant at the age of 15, she have a baby age 2 years old. And actually, she was stopped studying last 2019. And as of now, she was taking care of her child. Teenage mothers have a less possibilities to finish their studies after engaging an early pregnancy. The academic performance, the financial status, and the support of the family of teenagers determine if they can finish their studies and to achieve their dreams in life. Sex and sexuality education should not be just a concept, but it is a developed further as a complete discipline. And because of curiosity, girls who become pregnant as teenagers will face increased medical risk. And if the pregnancy is taking long term, there also be a medical risk for their babies. And we also know that teenage mothers and their children can suffer from the poorer life outcome. I have some suggestions for not improving these solutions. First, developing a community-based approach utilizes school sex education and integrated with their parents, church, and the community groups. And the second, increasing more knowledge about contraception. And the last one, providing counseling and medical and psychological health, education, and nutrition. And today, I hope you understand that the teenage pregnancy is such a tragic thing. It is a sad and tragic thing because the children who have children do it. Because they are think that they are going to be loved. They are going to be loved, but they have to give love to be loved. In otherwise, the child become depressed, isolated, and depressed. In other words, it is apathetic. And we also know that becoming a parent at a young age are most commonly happens in this day. Again, this is Jarra Paquit, your speaker for today. Thank you for your listening and have a good day.